Hi guys, Kanika here, and you're watching The K Factor by Kanika Kush. Today I will share with you how, with minimalism, I learned to stop or at least minimize making excuses. Okay, so basically, when I became a minimalist, then that time, it had entered my entire being. Okay, so I was reading and consuming everything I could lay my hands on. Okay, so obviously it began with books first. So I read whatever I could. I still do on minimalism and how I can make things better. Okay, so now all of you that are avid readers would know that when you start on a journey of reading, and especially non-fiction, then you do end up looking at the references that the author is mentioning in the content, right? And I take those really seriously because it's nice. I mean, if you're liking a certain book, then obviously it is like kind of taking you elsewhere to another book, which will open a whole new world. So through that, incidentally, not just minimalism, I ended up also reading a lot about spirituality. I've entered that world. I'm trying to understand it, and till today, I love reading everything that I can get my hands on different kinds of approaches to spirituality, okay, and of all kinds of schools of thought, right? So with that, what started to happen was the reduction of lies. Okay, now when I say lies, I'll be honest with you, I don't really lie too much to other people, but there were times when I would lie to my own family and mostly to myself. Okay, that one particular thing has almost stopped. Okay, almost, or at least I'm aware now very clearly that I'm lying to myself, and then I do something about it. Okay, so this is the one thing that has been a massive change through minimalism, through reading about it, and through practicing it. Okay, you just don't want to lie to yourself. Now, when I say lies, then lies also come in the form of excuses, right? That is what the video is about. That I've stopped giving excuses because they are lies, let's face it, right? So excuses have stopped. Now already I've made, I think, a video, I think 2-3 months back, where I said to others, excuses nahi dene ki zarurat hai and all that. But today is not about others, it's about myself. So I'll just take you through 3-4 aspects of my life where I've stopped giving excuses and where I used to earlier. Okay, so number one, as always, will be health and fitness. So initially, when I had started on this journey, I used to lie to myself, like happily, that especially related to food, that oh acha, this to I like, this I don't like, and isse kya farak padne wala hai, and knowing very well that what you're putting in your mouth is going to harm you and going to harm, at least take you off track of on your health journey, right? But and also things like sorry, the child just came in and I got distracted, but continuing again, and then working out, that oh but today aaj to maine ye kar liya, aaj to maine wo kar liya, when you know fully well that this is not workout. Okay, these are small lies, I know, but don't we keep lying to ourselves all the time? Aaj to ye kar liya, aaj to maine wo kar liya. So that I've stopped. So at least today I feel responsible for my own health, in terms of if I see that I'm going down in the health department, then I know who's to blame. It is myself and my lies. So like I said, to a very large extent, I've stopped lying only. So I know that aaj aapne gadbad kiya hai, kal ye hone wala hai. Or excuses. So the excuses have stopped. No, which means that like there are times aaj to man nahi kar raha, aaj ye reason hai, wo reason hai. I have stopped giving excuses. Once you stop giving excuses, then you do. You just do the activity that needs to be done, right? It's pretty simple. So that moment, basically, between that it's a moment where you are, you have to do something, but excuses come in and then you don't. That moment I've kind of in a way conquered. Okay, so I'll be like, oh, that's an excuse. No, get up and do it. That little small moment. Okay, life is about moments, isn't it? So that's in the health and fitness bit. The next is time. Now I'll have you know that I'm a little crazy about punctuality, okay, being from the defense background. But nevertheless, there were times long ago. This I will not totally give to minimalism, that's just who I am, but minimalism has reinforced it, okay. So long ago, you're getting late and chalta hai ji, haan ji, traffic mein aa gaye, ye, wo khatam ho gaye. If I'm getting late, I'm getting late. If I'm getting late because of myself, my client, or whoever it is that I'm meeting will be told clearly, I started late or I am getting late for this reason, which is true. Okay, so they're no longer excuses, they're just the truth. And honestly, 9.5 on 10, I am on time. Okay, so that is one great thing. Another thing that has happened. Next up is work and entitlement at work. This I would feel, I can proudly say, has kind of left totally. There was, and this is one of the biggest changes, because up till about 4-5 years back, there was an entitlement, that, oh, I've already given you so much time and I've already put in so much effort. So what that you don't like the product or the service, but I need to be paid. And, I'm entitled to this, or, I need this, but that's ended. I'm like, till the client is happy, I will continue to do my best. And I've given my best until the client is happy. Okay, because I feel work is something, I am like a worker. So when it comes to work, I feel, pehle apna best to dal do yaar, uske baad expect. And why expect? Just do your work. Already the terms of the terms and conditions have been discussed. So what is stopping you from putting in your best, even if it takes extra time? And why will it take extra time when you are putting in your best? So that interestingly is working in my favor, where touch wood, there are not many people, or at hardly any, that are not happy with what I deliver. Okay, that is something I'm enjoying right now. So you also want to may just kind of ponder over this, that are you feeling entitled after having given a service or a product to somebody, even though in your heart of hearts it was not worth it? That's the excuse, and that thankfully has disappeared. Okay, then relationships में सभी झूठ बोलते हैं because of the ego, obviously, and especially husband wife mostly, and parents and children. So that I'm working very hard on. I see results. I'm still not there, but especially with my husband, let's say we are having an altercation or an argument or even a disagreement, I have started to observe myself and see that, okay, my ego is playing up. Okay, and instead of defending myself, which is again excuse, right? So instead of defending myself, I quietly listen, and I'm like, you know what, even if I feel that I'm right and I am right, here's a person who's my life companion and I've chosen him, right? So can we just give respect to his point of view and just keep quiet for a moment? And if you are right and you're aware that you're right, then I'm pretty certain he'll also know in due course. So stop defending, stop unnecessarily continuing the argument, because it comes at a cost, which is your peace of mind. Okay, so that is something I'm working very hard on. I would say 40% there, but loads to go there. Okay, and last would be routine. I've literally designed a routine for myself, and at the same time also told myself that, okay, the next coming days, like let's say we are traveling or something, for a fact your routine is not going to be followed, so that time you take it easy. But the days which are at home, which are here in your hometown, that time my routine is something that is like the patthar ka lakir almost, because that keeps me sane, therefore it keeps the atmosphere sane, therefore it keeps my husband, my son, the homework, my work, the health and fitness I've spoken about, the punctuality I've spoken about, the relationship I've spoken about, everything kind of stays sane. Okay, so my routine is something that I've stopped giving excuses to myself. Okay guys, every time I'm talking about myself, that अरे आज मन नहीं कर रहा, आज बड़ी ठंड हो रही है, आज तो ये है वो है, barring periods of course. Okay, that's my biggest reason. It's not an excuse. I don't feel like, so I take it easy during my periods because my stomach hurts like mad, and you know how PMS is. So apart from that, I don't think I give any excuses to not stick to my routine. Like, I have to meditate, I have to read, I have to go out for my walk, I have to work out, these things, right? So these things are non-negotiable, and I see positive results, yeah, guys. So today's video actually was just sharing my journey, and I also know of so many of you which are much further ahead, and actually you are the ones that are inspiring me, honestly. And I just add in my minimalism ka understanding to kind of zip me forward faster. That's all. So, and if there are a few that are struggling right now, then I really hope that this video helped you or can help you. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.